Hi, today we're going to talk about constructivist theory, also known as developmentalist theory, founded by John Piaget. Also in this field, Levi-Vygotsky and Brunner are two important figures. So we're now going to introduce the constructivist theory and show some of the basic ideas within it. Constructivist theory is based on young children. Young children create their own knowledge through interactions and environments they are put in. Children are not passive receivers of knowledge. They organise their experiences into more and more complex schemas.
As Tony said, children receive new information every day, and they have to organize their ideas into more complex schemas. So in that process of organizing ideas, there are 3 steps involved. The first one is assimilation. It's the process where the children have to fit information into existing schemas or categories. The second step is accommodation. Is when children have to create a new schemas to introduce the new information. And the third step could be positive or negative. The positive is equilibrium and is where they have right schemas. And the disequilibrium is when there is an imbalance between assimilation and accommodation, and the schemas are wrong. Let's see how Wolf deals with that. Let's introduce a new concept into the Wolf schemas. Here you have. Let's try to introduce a new concept into the Wolf schemas. Another important theorist of constructivist theory is Vygotsky. He's a contemporary of Piaget, and both are agree in that learning is dependent on the child's development. By other side, Vygotsky believed that learning new strategies could lead to increased development, and childs can learn how to classify information. To teach how to classify information, the language plays an important role in this process. There are 3 parts in this process. The first one is learning, that is understood as the construction of knowledge within a social context. The second one is the learner, that is an active participant in constructing their own knowledge within a social context of interactions. And the third one is language, that plays a central role in cognitive development, and it influences in the way that the people thinks about the world.
There are 3 types of speech within this. Social, when adults talk to children. Private, when children process what adults say and try to apply that within their own situation. Also, there is internal, the essence of conscious mental activity when children think about what is already being said. So there are 3 zones of development. There's a zone of real development, in which a child is presented with a problem and it's able to solve that problem. There's the zone of proximal development, in which a child is presented with a problem, it cannot solve it initially, it then receives help and is then able to solve the problem. Finally, there's the zone of potential development. The zone of potential development means that a child is presented with a problem, it cannot solve the problem, it receives help from an adult and it still cannot solve the problem. A child's learning develops from the zone of potential development, from not being able to solve a problem, to the zone of proximal, in which it solves it with help, and eventually it's in the zone of real development, in which you can solve the problem, no problem at all.
Let's see how Wolf deals with that. As we can see, the wolf cannot solve the problem.
As teachers, we cannot get caught in the constant classroom monotony of just repeating the same subjects over and over again to students. As we see, students learn through their interactions with each other, through language, as discussed by Vygotsky. Allowing students to talk and often communicate through different tasks inside in class can often help them to progress.
Thanks for watching!